Hi, this is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you guys as promised. I have the website pulled up as we can see, which we'll kind of dive into here in just a second. But I do typically like to start out on a Google search page. Now what I've typed in is roofing Overland Park, Kansas, keeping in the keywords very relevant to you. This is very buyer intent forward as well. Somebody looking for a roofing company within Overland Park. And this is where you guys obviously want to get in front of people. Now, not everybody's brain works the same in typing this in. So they may say roofing contractor, roofing company, whatever it is. Again, getting on the first page for as many of these as possible is going to be what's forward front and bringing you as much lead generation as you can through Google. Now we can see a few of these companies running these Google guaranteed ads. Definitely a decent option, especially if you're looking to generate yourself leads out of your normal area. But I think ranking organically is definitely going to be the best long-term ROI option. And you can do that two separate ways within your main area, and one way, it also depends if you have actual offices in different areas as well. But you can rank a business profile where you have an office, right? Because you can actually create one for that area. And then you can rank a website wherever you may please. And you guys are actually ranking your website for the first page, involving Overland Park, which is always good. I would probably keep best roofer or best out of that keyword there, because this is going to target more of like a, what are these? More of like a directory type search. If you were typing in best roofer in Overland Park, Google, just because you say you're the best, Google isn't going to recognize that. And they're probably going to go with more of these actual directories for a less biased, search engine result, right? So probably kick best out of your page title there. But other than that, we see you're ranking pretty good for the website for these keywords most likely. And let's see if we can find you in here real quick. I don't think I passed you up. Not quite sure. I'm guessing this is you guys. 515 313. Yeah, so this is you guys here. So we can see you're on the second page of this business profiles. So you got to do quite a bit to get on that first page, and especially within that top three. And a few things right off the bat. The little about you section, it looks like you filled that out completely, so good job there. I would definitely be uploading a lot more photos within here and making sure they're geotagged. And then your reviews as well, okay? You need to make sure you're getting as many great reviews as you can, but then you're also responding to them within here as well. Not making them generic responses to your reviews, actual, characterized forefront responses that are responding to the review itself. Not just saying thank you or whatever it may be, but, responding to these in a true characterized way that you'd be, actually having a conversation here, okay? And doing those couple extra things with the photos and the reviews, those are going to help probably push you within that top, first page. Getting to the top three can be a little bit harder. There's generally about 20 different aspects that help rank a business profile. I can't go through them all in this video, but if you want to reach back out to me and we can kind of go through them and see what can help you guys further your rankings within this map pack as well. Well, like we said, your website's doing fairly well when it comes to ranking in this area. Now, we can see it's the home page that's ranking. And the home page doesn't really have a whole lot going on content-wise, which can sometimes be a downfall. Generally, Google wants to see at least a bare minimum of 500 words of content on a home page. But you're also servicing 5 different states. So, and it looks like some of the main areas within here, you got Wichita, Kansas City, Omaha, Des Moines, and then kind of that northeast area of Arkansas as well. So that's going to be servicing, Fayetteville, Springdale, so on and so forth. So, you got quite a large area that you guys are servicing. So what you can do within here is create, and I'm surprised you guys haven't done it, at least I don't think. It looks like these are click to call, but I would be building out pages for each of these large markets. Okay, like it's their own home page that they have. And what that's going to allow you to do is specifically target one page of your website for those areas only, okay? And with doing that, you can push those pages to rank on the first page for just those areas, if that's making any sense. It'll make it very streamlined for Google. The content's there, the keywords are there. You're taking all the guesswork away, and really you can pump, strength and trust to those specific pages of your website as well. Okay, and that'll all help you push to the top page of Google for those areas involving roofing. At that point, I mean, all those are big target areas that are going to have 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus search volume per month with roofing, and can obviously generate you guys a lot and a lot of leads. Now, Des Moines, it's still going to be a pretty big market. I know they had a pretty good hailstorm on the west side of town just earlier this past year. So some of that may be soaked up, or some of that work may be still going. I'm not quite sure. But, all these areas are going to be great to rank within because they're good, big markets for roofing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and move on. And this is a paid program we use called Ahrefs. It's going to give me a big dashboard of numbers here to work with, okay? Now, these first two, and something you guys are definitely going to need to work on to be able to do what I just talked about, is your strength and trust with Google, okay? These are ranked out of 100, so you don't have tons of strength and trust quite yet, which isn't a huge deal, okay? And it looks like you've been building out quite a few backlinks, but they're not going to be that high quality, okay? And that's the problem. So you need high quality backlinks within authoritative referring domains. And this is probably even a bigger aspect. The referring domains need to be authoritative, meaning they already have pretty good high strength and trust ratings within Google. So once you do acquire that backlink, it's going to help your ratings in return, okay? Because really, once you hit about a 30 rating for each of these, you're going to be considered pretty powerful. Now, you are indexing for over 300 keywords, bringing in over 200 traffic. And if we click on these keywords, I want to see what you guys are indexing and ranking for. So we see, Rhino Roofing, Rhino Roofers, Tree on Roof. So you got some different, I guess these would be blog posts. Let me go back through. Yeah, so blog posts that you are indexing for some keywords. And blog posts are definitely great because it's going to throw relevant content at your website, which is nice. You can see it indexes you for a lot more keywords. But then also too, it can help people stay within your website longer, which can in return help your ratings too. Now we can see you are, on the first page for these different Overland Park, Kansas keywords. So doing okay in that area. And then, like I said, you can target for different areas as well, even within Kansas City. And you have roofing contractor Kansas City here, but you're on that third, fourth page of Google. Roofing Olathe, Kansas, second, third page of Google. So you're not going to get much traffic once you come off of that first page, as we can see. Now, if we come over here and take a look at the Roofing Man, this is the other company that's kind of right above you for the Overland Park area. You can see their strength and trust is quite a bit better, so that may be the one thing alone that's pushing them above you. Keywords and traffic is almost the same. Now, again, with you guys being in 5 different states, you guys should definitely have a lot more keywords and a lot more traffic, right? So we can see, the Roofing Man, Kansas City Roof Repair, he's doing pretty decent with. The Overland Park, he's, there as well. Olathe, he's getting some from too. So he's doing a little bit better across the board in Kansas City than you are currently. But here's where the big difference is, okay? So if you want to target Kansas City as a whole, this is Christian Brothers. This is going to be the top competitor for Kansas City as an entire area, and the keywords involving Kansas City. And you can see the big difference in volume here, right? Kansas City has thousands upon thousands of search volume per month for roofing. And let's just take this first one, for instance, Roofing Company Kansas City, 600 search volume. That might be more than most of the metro put together. And they're getting a third of that volume as traffic into their website, over 200, okay, because they're position 2. And look at all their positions here, first page of everything, right? So this is really what you want to be able to replicate, for all the different areas that you guys are servicing. And if you would do that, I mean, you'd be pushing, hundreds of leads to your company every single month for all those areas. And these are organic warm leads. These are leads that close at a good high ratio, 50% or more, especially when you guys have a good sales team. So Generally, around industry standards, about 30% of this traffic will turn into a lead for you. Okay, so we can see about 70 leads just from this one keyword, and so on and so forth. And again, these areas that you guys are targeting don't have as high search volume as this, but they're still pretty darn high. Should be about 1,000 or more. So if you can get 10% of that into your website, which would be 100 traffic at a bare minimum, and then close 50% of those, you know, there you go. You got another 50 jobs in each area per month. And that's where you really start to see how lucrative this can get. So if you have any further questions or concerns, just go ahead and feel free to reach out to me. I got contact info down below in the email. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks.